Stupid logo. Yeah, that's better. You can get it. Marvelous.
Yo, what's good? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. And look, it is time. OP12 is here. Green Zoro looks like it's quite possibly the best deck in the format, so it's time for us to pack up this green OP12 Zoro deck, and that's a fact, not an opinion. Facts. If you guys been in your treehouse, you haven't been taking a look out of the blinds to see what we've been posting on the channel, I actually did a community post to ask you guys which deck do you guys want to see packed up first. And the first deck we're going to pack up is actually Zoro, as you guys see on the screen right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight to the deck profile to see what Zoro's even running, gang. Let's get it. So welcome back. As you guys see on the screen right now, this is a topping OP12 list from Japan. This list went 7 and 12, so 7 and 1. I'm sorry, 7 and 12. What the fuck am I thinking? This deck did go 7 and 1 in Japan. This is like the tail end of OP12, and yeah, this seems like this is what the main base of the deck is really going to be looking like if you guys do really want to run Green Zoro. Let's go ahead and read Green Zoro's effect. It's OP12, 5,000 power, 5 life. Dawn times 3, activate main once per turn. If this leader battles your opponent's character during this turn, set this leader as active. Then this leader cannot attack your opponent's character with a base cost of 7 or less during this turn. So pretty much this leader is almost feels like an aggro deck, okay? Just being able to clear board and then attack into life. You're pretty much going to end the game pretty fast if you guys are playing as a Green Zoro, and that's a fact, not an opinion. When we just take at everything else, we have a couple of things that this deck really does abuse. Instead of me just going over every single one of these cards, let's go over the actual how to beat section here. So this is the how to beat section. We already went over the Zoro, so let's go over some of these cards. This is just a blanket searcher. If you guys ever see this on the board, attack into this with your 0 power card. Same thing with this. You guys can't really get rid of anything else on the board if this is on the board. As you guys can see, if one of your cost 5 or lower slash attribute characters other than this character will be KO'd by an effect, you may rest this character instead. So if you guys do really want to get rid of anything on the board, let's say you're playing a heavy black or removal deck, you have to get rid of these 2 green cards, okay? So all in all, it really looks like board removal is going to be really good into this deck. Same thing with this. If you guys see this on the board, this activate main, this thing is actually pretty crazy. You may rest this character, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with original cost of 4 or less, then attach up to 3 rested down cards to 1 of your Ronos or leaders. So it pretty much gives you a whole entire leader effect for free. So anytime you guys see any of these cards, really any of these cards on the board, try to remove them. You don't really have to really invest in trying to remove them, but 9 times out of 10, if you guys leave any of these cards, mainly this Cavendish and this card right here and this card right here on the board, you're gonna get really behind really fast, just because of how much resources they can really tap into if you guys just let this sit on the board. Watch out for this Draco Mihawk as well. This is one of those bread and butter type of combos in this deck, and just dropping this. And yeah, when we just take a look at everything else, we have this, just watch out for this counter, gives you extra 3,000 power. This is just a spicy tech. I don't really see a lot of people running this Demonic Oro 9. Electra Luna is another thing. I don't really see too many people running it. These are all tech flex spots, but the biggest thing you guys truthfully need to watch out for is this, because usually if they're really trying to go for game, they're going to try to make the leader at 9 and they just keep on using this particular event card to restand them, so we can just keep on attack. Yeah, this is pretty much all the cards you really truthfully just need to to look out for when you guys are playing against Green Zoro, and that's a fact, not an opinion. So the biggest question we do have is, how do we beat this Green Zoro? I'm gonna be real with y'all, this is one of the best decks, if not the best deck in our current format. That's a fact, not an opinion. The first thing is you make Zoro go first. Zoro can really go first or second, but you really don't want to have him drop this on curve, this Draco Mihawk. Do not want them dropping this on curve. I'd rather have them drop this and this on curve compared to this Draco Mihawk, because it's an 8,000 power, 8 cost blocker. I mean, you guys really don't want to really be dealing with this, so try to always make them go first. The second thing is aggro their life down. If you try to make it to the end game with this deck, unless your deck can really you know, deal with all of Zoro's attacks, you're pretty much just gonna have a really bad time. Mainly yellow decks are really gonna have a good time into this leader, just because you can keep on replenishing life you know, on a whim. But if you're playing any other color that's really you know, really struggling on trying to keep your life healthy, mainly like blue black Sakatsuki or something like that, you just need to aggro this man's life down, because if you wait until end game to where he can really just start restanding his shit just with this particular card, with the electrical Luna, you're really gonna have a bad time. And the third thing I'll probably say is just, you know, some slight board removal. So I'm talking early game. You guys want to get rid of this blocker right here, this Hiyori. You want to get rid of this Kuna, and quite possibly the Cavendish. Okay, I mean, truthfully speaking, if it was up to me, I'd rather get rid of everything, but in a nutshell, just try to get rid of all the lower bodies sooner rather than later, because if you let these stick on the board when it comes to late game, it's pretty much just gonna be Jover. I mean, that's a fact, not an opinion. I mean, that's all I got when it comes to how to beat this Roronoa Zoro. This is a really good deck, man. I mean, even though I'm showing you guys this video, if you're playing against a Shice pilot, it's gonna be really hard to deal with this Zoro. But you know, I talked enough. Let's go to get straight to the gameplay, gang. And like I said in the beginning of the video on how to really beat this deck, if you're yellow, abuse that life, just being able to replenish life, have some board removal if you can, and just in reality, you just have to aggro, because you're not gonna be able to beat this deck in the long term, and that's the fact, not an opinion. So he goes out to Perona, which is the searcher. It's our turn. We have 2 down. We don't really have a play. I'm gonna make him seem like we're thinking while we reorder our life. It's actually his turn. Okay, he brings out the Hiyori. That's fine. And this is one of those cards where I said you really have to you know, get that Hiyori off the board, because you can just keep on having him search every single time, you see. So he is actually using Hiyori's effect here. That's fine. And he is actually going to attack us. That helps us out. We actually get another Sabo, which is perfectly fine for us. We actually get the ace. And there's another thing too you guys have to watch out for, is that you really don't really want to be putting anything on the board in the process of playing against this deck, because he does have a lot of resting cards. The last thing you want to do is get rid of some of your valuable lower end characters. We're going to attack it to this Hiyori. And in past turn, like I said, we don't really have a turn. We could have went into that ace, but like I said, I really don't want to just be throwing characters on the board and, you know, risk it being KO'd, rested and then KO'd. It is a green deck. We have to, look, we always have to respect the green decks out there in the streets. Hey, tell me below, what's your guys' favorite art when it comes to this Roronoa Zoro? I've seen a lot of people say OP12. I like this particular art. That art that you guys just saw, Shice. He actually goes out into this card I've never seen before in my life. What is this? When this card is in your hand, it cannot be played by an effect. If your leader has a slash type, this character cannot be KO'd in battle. Attribute card, and gains 1,000 power. So it's a 6,000 power 4 cost. That's actually not bad at all. Definitely not bad. It can't be KO'd by slash. Okay, so that's completely fine. He attacks us at 6. We're gonna eat that. We got a trigger. We're gonna get our search out. We have to get the baby. There's really no reason else to get anything else. Get the baby. I've actually never seen that card before, and that's why we're actually going to play a couple of games, because you know, I don't want to be showing you guys some jank shit, you know what I mean. Already just looking at the card, I'm like, this guy must be new or something, I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. We're actually at 2 life because he did attack us at 6, and then we can just drop that, rock a Luffy, get a pop. We can't also get pudding, so it's just going to replace itself, allow us to dig into our deck here. Yep, and we actually get another Monkey D Luffy. It's our turn. See what he does here. He actually drops the Cavendish. Do we have? No, we do not have Ice Age Jr. in our hands, so this is going to be a problem. I do not like leaving Cavendish up on the board. That is such a problematic card in my personal opinion. He attacks us at 6, that's fine. Ooh, he actually get the fucking Zeus, gang. Y'all see that shit? Let's fucking go. Ho, ho, ho. Let's go. He actually goes on to the Hiyori as well. Rest. That's what I'm saying. See how important that Hiyori is? They're always trying to get that Hiyori going. And quite honestly, we're just going to always pop this Cavendish. Like I said, some slight board removal. And then we could actually go into... I really don't want to use our ace yet. Let's just do Sabo. Yeah, there we go. Sabo. Rocket Luffy. Bounce back for the Rocket Luffy right here. Yes, sir. Give us 2. Right here. And bring back the Sabo so we can start shuffling out some of these bricks in our hand. Give us that. Yep, that's completely fine. And let's get rid of a should we get rid of this? I really don't like having this ace in my hand because it is low-key kind of a brick, to be honest with you, because there's no 2Ks. So attack, and I could always bring it back with the leader effect. So, you know, I'm not really too worried. So he actually takes that attack. He has 4 life. That was his first life he took. And this is when he starts dropping the bigger bodies. And that's why I said, you see how he just re-standed those Don as well. That's why I said you always want to try to make Zoro go first, because when you do, it takes him longer for him to, you know, really try to accomplish the board state he really wants to. He attacks me at 8. We definitely counter out of this. Do we counter out of this? Yeah, we always counter out of this. Yeah, counter out of this. We have so many cards in our hand. That's fine. We have to try to get rid of these, you know, some of these bigger bodies. Like, he can keep that 8 drop on board, that blocker, but I really want to get rid of that 5 drop. I just don't want having him. I don't want him having too many bodies on the board right now. What's this guy thinking about, bro? You don't even have any Don. What are you doing here? Attacking, yeah, he's at 8K, bro. What are you doing? There we go. Come on. We actually get the Ice Age Junior. Wow. Okay. I think we just do Ace Luffy. I think we just do Ace Luffy, right? We can do Ace Luffy. We can try to get a search out and see if we can get a actually no, or we could. No, Ace Luffy really just seems like the plan. That's what I'm saying. Ace Luffy. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. He has this. We do have Ice Age Junior. I do want to get rid of that 5 drop on his board though. Should we go out for the search? Let's just go out for the search here real quick. Actually, hold on. Let's look at our grave. Okay. I'm thinking, y'all. I'm thinking. My bad, man. I really don't want to misplay, because I feel like this is a really important play here. We have to get rid of this Tashigi that's on the board. We're at 10 Don. I think we just use leader ability, right? Yeah, we just use leader ability. Get rid of the power up Luffy. Go to Rocket Luffy and Ace. Bring down this cost. Like I said, some slight board removal. Bring back the Ace. This. That's fine. Bring back our Luffy. Bounce back. And you guys are probably wondering, what is this build that he's running? I never see anybody running the Ice Age Junior. I'm running a board removal version of Black and Yellow Luffy, if anybody was wondering. And then we actually go out into the Sabo because we do have 5 Dom left. Let's just attack first, or he's probably gonna eat that, because he does have 4 life. And then we actually go out into the Sabo. So we actually got 3 big bodies on board. This is better than a Gecko Moria ploy. No, it's not. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Gecko Moria will have a 9K beater with 2 other characters on board. So yeah, this is pretty much a little, you know, a miniature version of Gecko's not bad. And that's good that we actually went into another blocker, because he does rest of his with the Tashigi. That's fine. And then he's gonna try to attack life. Yeah, that's fine. Just use a 2K, get rid of that. Yeah, just get a 2K. And I think this is when we just start building up the wall, or the board here, to be honest with you. 3, what's he gonna go for? He goes on to Perona. It's fine. and he goes out to another Hiyori. You guys see how important that Hiyori is? He's gone into at least 3 of them this game. And it's our turn. Okay. We're gonna attack. Like I said, every time you see this character on board, you always just attack into it. You do not want that on board, so attack. You shouldn't have to counter out of that. I mean, that would be insane. You have to give me 3 or 2 cards here. So kill that, and then after that, we'll do another ace play. The biggest question is, do we start digging or no? I don't think we need to dig for anything because we can just go into another ace and bring back out another Sabo blocker. I think we just start building up a wall, to be honest with you. I think that's just a move because he can rest us, and that's the biggest problem against anything green with this deck or any deck at all when it comes to blockers, is that they can just rest your shit. So let's get rid of this. Let's see. I think we just get rid of this ace, right? Ooh, we actually have the other ace in our grave too. I think the safe route is going for the blocker and ace. Like I said, go out into the ace, bounce back. Yes, sir. Bring back out the Sabo. Yes, sir. Bring back out. Yes, 9K. We get rid of the 2 bodies. I think we just always get rid of these 2 bodies, bro, because we can always bounce back with the or we get rid of a searcher just in case, and then we can actually go out into another Sabo as well. That's how good ace is. So let's just attack at 8 and then attack at 9, or an attack at 8 and then attack at 11, and then bring out another blocker. So it doesn't matter what he does, we just block her up. We're literally just bringing up a whole entire wall. So attack, right? And he's probably going to take this attack as well. Everything's protected, and then you just go out to another Sabo here. Attack, he's probably going to eat that. Yeah, he eats that. And then we go out to another blocker, so he can't do anything. I got the Great Wall of China up. We can get rid of the Garp. Yeah, let's get rid of the Luffy. We don't really need that now. And yeah, I don't think he could do anything, bro. 1 life. I'm at 9K, 3 blockers. Yeah, he can't really do anything, bro. I think it's just Jove. Attack at 9. Give him the blocker. Give him the Sabo. I think it's just Jove. He can't do nothing. Attack at 7. Yeah, that's a handshake. That is the firmest handshake I've seen of 2025 right there. He's gonna restand. Remember, I told you guys to look out for that. He's gonna restand. That's fine. We just give him you know, we just give him another 1K. That's why I said you guys have in game. That's how they end the games, with that restand card that came out of OP12. And it looks like he might have another one as well. That's another reason why he has 3 Dawn up. It looks like he's gonna drop another one right here. Yep, he drops another one. See? Yep, I told you guys. Counter out. My turn. No blockers out. It's Jove, bro. It's Jove. Pack him up. Pack him the fuck up. Yeah, give me that handshake. Let's go to get straight to our next game. So we are into our next game here. I actually forgot to press record, but we're actually seeing some similar cards we showed you guys in the deck profile before we started. We're gonna use our Zeus, pop this 5-drop. Then we're gonna actually go into this Garp here. Get this Luffy. We have 3 left, and I think we just attack at face here. Attack. Yep, he eats. That's fine. He just dropped this. I wasn't even paying attention. He did just drop this. So he dropped Tashigi. He gets to have his leader ability for free. He attacks with the Searcher of Perona. That's fine. Attacks at 8. That's fine. And then since we do have our Zeus here, we could just pop him again with the Zeus. Oh, damn. He actually brought out this thing, this bitch. Good play, bro. Good play, bro. That was a good play. That was a good play. I was about to pop the shit out of Tashigi right there. Damn. Okay, so I think we just pop. Do we just pop? Yeah, I think we just pop. Yeah, I think we just pop. We just pop that blocker. Yep. Like I said, if you guys can get rid of the trash bodies on board, get rid of them. It's fine. We get full spin here, actually. Yeah, we can full spin. So let's get rid of the ace. We're gonna go to our ace early. Bounce back with the ace right here. Leader ability. We're gonna use our Sabo instead for free. cheat him out. We're at 9k. Let's get rid of these 2 Luffys in our hand, and then yeah, just attack at 9 or attack at 13. Yep. So he has 3 life left. And we're looking good. We're looking good. He actually brings out, you see how important this Hiyori is for this Green Zoro deck, bro. Just in these last 2 games, I've seen this card be used probably like over 5 times at this point. Pretty insane. Pretty insane. He's gonna attack at 7. Don't know what he was thinking. People really don't know how to play against B by Luffy. It's like the funniest shit. You would think people really like got this deck down pat with how much they say it's an F tier and it's just so free, and motherfuckers is motherfuckers just tacking into us at 7s. I mean, makes you think. Attacks at, okay, goes into the Zeus. That's perfectly fine. So we have to clean board next turn. We definitely have to clean board next turn. Clean board next turn, definitely. 100% have to clean board. He's attacks. Should we? Yeah, we always block, so we can always get the Sabo back up for the effect. And then yeah, it's our turn. So we actually got the room, which is pretty good. Let's attack into Kuma. He's gonna have to give us a 2k. I don't know if he wants to give us a 2k. No, he just lets it go down. I'm gonna be honest with you, I might just leave that Hiyori up. Yeah, I think actually I might just go Sabo and Luffy here. I might just go Sabo Luffy. Yo, Sabo, yeah, Sabo, there we go. Get rid of that ace. That's fine. Bring this back. And then bring this back. See what my draws are. Ooh, we actually get the ace. Get rid of that. And let's get rid of a 2k here. Everything's protected. We have 4 Don. Let's just put that on Shigi here. Probably going to counter out. I want him to use a lot of his counter. He has 7 cards in his hand. He's going to give us at least 2 cards. He actually just lets it go down. Perfect. And attack at 11. So we've cleared this board. We have 1 Don up for our room, and we have 6,000 worth of counter in our hand with an ace, so we can spin. So if he does like just commit to trying to kill my ace, that's fine. We can just bring it back and full spin again. He actually goes to Electric Luna. All your opponent's rested characters with a cost 7 or less do not become active during your opponent's next refresh phase. So remember I told you to watch out for that card, and he's doing that so my ace is frozen. That's fine. Electric Luna, it's fine. What you gonna go into? This guy's taking forever, bro. Attack at 6. See what he does. He actually keeps it alive. Okay. Do we use room here, or do we just use the blocker? Yeah, so that shit didn't even work. That electrical Luna shit didn't even work, because I just literally just restood him. He's probably sick right now. He just literally wasted a 3 Don card. I literally just played the shit out of him with that. We're gonna go for game here. Attack at 9. That's fine. Attack at 9. Yeah, attack at 9. We're gonna go for game here. Attack at 9. I literally just played the shit out of him. He used electrical Luna, and I literally just embarrassed him. That's fine. I got 6 left. 2, 2, 2. That's at 9 for our ace in the grave. Did we just put? Yeah, let's just put 2 Don on. Yeah, let's just put 2 Don on him. Put 2 on him. Trash. Get rid of an ace. Yep. We're going for game here. I don't think he has enough for all this. Let's attack at 7. He's going to give us 2 cards. 1, 2. That's fine. Attack at 9. Attack at 9. I don't think he has a counter. I don't think he has the counter. I know that was a big ballsy play, but you know, we let him hang over here. Attack at 9. Probably wasn't expecting me to go out to that other ace. It's probably the reason why he, I don't know. I feel like this guy's just shell shocked, bro. He's from everything I'm doing with that room, standing up, bringing out the ace. Let's see. I don't think he has the counter. There's no way he has all that counter. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have, I knew you didn't have all that counter. And look, that's how you pack up Green Zoro with the F tier deck. Oh my gosh, look, if the F tier deck can beat fucking Zoro, so can you. This is how you beat Green Zoro. And yeah, that's all I got. But look, before I go, if you was feeling the vibes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And go.